Hello guys, this is Alimerge, and in this video I'm going to present to you one of the projects that I was working on a few month or two ago. It's called Free Towers, and I built a website for their organization. So these guys are building web-free projects with respect to the video games that are related to the cryptocurrency, NFT, and these kind of things, cutting-edge technology. And they have quite a set of video games that they're working on and supporting other organizations to launch and help them to build their projects. So it's really exciting. It was interesting to build a website for the free towers. Now, I always like to go to my capabilities deck, and I go to the table of contents and what I do, and I have this try-on package that I'm always serving my customers with. And in respect to the previous project that I presented to you, that is called Minutes. Minutes had brand identity. The previous video, feel free to check it out. I'll learn more. But here I'm going to present to you also some coding. I'll be addressing to the coding side. And in this case, I must say that Free Towers didn't have any brand identity to follow. So I needed to create that brand identity. So this was quite interesting to develop something and follow myself in order to build the interface design. And then in this project, for example, I was not doing the web development. Their developers were doing that project. And I'll be pointing out a couple things that kind of limit me in a way to being able to deliver exactly design that I did. If I would be doing development, I would make sure we achieve the level that I envision, but it's okay. I totally respect that. I like that they have their own developers. I'm actually like to assist and evaluate. In this case, I was jumping into the product on Figma, and I was commenting and assisting developers to follow the right guidance, giving them guidance to fulfill their steps. That's also quite a good process. This is something also I'm at service. Nevertheless, I would love to take it and make it exactly myself so we can achieve high fidelity, pixel perfect responsive results. But I like what we have achieved. So that is why in this case, because all my focus will be on interface design as well, I will be going to, for example, into Figma, and I'll be showing you the project. Because this was also, by the way, same as Minutes, this one was in demand to be done quickly. And I think it also probably took me a week or so. That's how quick you can do these things. But here I did design only, but I did develop the brand identity, which we will not be focusing on this project. Again, as I mentioned before, I don't really need to show everything that I do for every project because it starts to be more and more. The third project, Maddox, Layla, after this video that you will see, will cover from the beginning to the end. So I'm not trying to overwhelm you with everything. I'm trying to give the difference of every project that we experience and that we can expect and experience. So here we did quickly, but in this case, because other people will be developing, this is really interesting thing. They have their own developers. Now I will develop brand identity to follow for myself to build the interface design, right? I'm serving them with this extra service that they happen to be managed to sell. So, and with interface design, when I'm done with that, what happens then is web development is that I know that they will be coding it. So in this case, unlike in Minutes I was coding. In this case, I really want to make sure that they have responsive decision making. I need to make sure that we have all responsive screens for them to the degree. The smallest screen you can see, iPhone SE, for example. I do show how it's going to look like because I need to guide them. If I would be coding myself, I would save time because I can predict with my 80 years experience and more, I can predict and I know that it will be good. And I probably would skip some stuff. I would probably build like maybe this, I will check smallest and I'll check something in the middle, but I'll be building on the main one. And then I will go and code, right? But nevertheless, the next project that you're going to see, and you can feel free to click, I think, a link below, you will see that actually I did everything anyways. You know, it's important sometimes. It really depends on the scope. It really depends on requirements of the project and how many people involved. That's what defines how many things needs to be done. So in this case, it was really good. So what I did at my own way, actually building this smart way, building those elements one within another to keep them responsive in Figma. So here you can see that we have a landing page developed in responsiveness, and I'll be running through that in a second. And also we have a case study example in design. And we also did with them some presentations for their kind of also in need to be done quickly, and presentation in order to demonstrate their general package, right, what they do and so on, and demonstrate their expertise. So here you can see we did a lot of stuff in design, and I'll be going to for example, before we go to the coded part of their work, I want to show you the design and prototype that I did. And this is, we can see how brand identity that I have developed is applied to the design that you see here. I will not be going through every screen, smaller screen. You saw that this is predicted and this is planned. I'll be showing only desktop right now. And you can see that I'm predicting, for example, loop video. I'm just taking some space. You can see I developed some cursor and indicate how it looks like when I hover over. There are things that I would like to improve, but I'm okay with that. I'm always saying in the previous project also that I mentioned in minutes, I say there's a lot of space to improve. And if we have time, if we have demand and need, and we can make it even better and better and better. But it's totally okay as long as it serves the purpose of business goals and user needs, right? That's why I like to say always business goals and user needs. If that's satisfied, that's good, But if you want to make it perfect brand, perfect website, all digital points, and you have time and money, we can make it really ideal and great. And improve and improve and improve. Now let's going further. So this is what we have. So landing page will be like this. So you can actually click and go, should scroll down. You will see. But here, like this is additions. For example, we added this addition, our launch is really good also. You can see how brand identity is applied and we have developed brand identity for them to use. It's really good to see. They had a old website before. Now this is a new website. You can see how well it's done. Unfortunately, we don't have old website anymore, but it's great to see how we developed and how important it is to have a professionally done website, digital touch point that represents your brand in order to demonstrate the trustworthiness and expertise that you offer. So it was interesting to build. We have this interesting gamified flavor of gradient colors and this kind of marking on the corners of the tower. I'm keep indicating how cursor can look like. So I'm not going to go to the depth of everything. Let me just scroll. This is the design yet. This is my offer, how it should look like. And as I mentioned, you'll see the development. They did an amazing job. Again, as I say, if I would be able to control further into the development, it would be great, but it makes sense because they didn't have the time enough. So they wanted their team to have hands-on on this and just to do as quickly as they can to the level that they're capable of. So they have case studies. So I thought for the whole content strategy, quite interesting recommendation. And by the way, the quite interesting video games I had to explore and I worked with them, by the way, also on Eartha, amazing video game. And Moon is also interesting, and Stillfy. It's exciting to see these video games that are cutting edge tech, respectful. Investors, you can see some kind of stimulation of left and right, and let's collaborate. So all this design you see I built, we also could go to the case studies. Actually, let's do this. I think we can enter as the representation of Eartha, for example. When you go to the case study, you'll be able to see this video in a loop, and you'll see it in a second. And we have some parameters. I need to show some parameters of the video game as a case study to demonstrate the expertise and trustworthiness and partnerships that they have. They can go with a game preview, for example, their highlights, some responsiveness there. Again, it could be more improved, but I'm really happy what we have achieved here within the time that is given, and they happy as well. It's most important. So this is what we have with the design. Now, if I'll go to the website itself, right now it's coded. They achieved really good results, and the video that they have, or the video games that they're building, like this is Earth, I think. It's exciting to see the real stuff applied. It's really great when my clients have assets to integrate into the website. I think it's Venus and this is Moon. Different video games that they have. It's exciting what they have to offer. I would love to play, and these projects are in development, and I'm looking forward. I'm not sure, maybe some of them are already done to this point, but most of them I think are under the development, and I don't know which phase they're passing through. But it's exciting. It's exciting to see what these guys are creating now, and you can see this is coded. This is really well done, I must say. Really exactly, to be honest. Some parts, of course, could have some space for improvement, but again, I don't have control over the assets that they have. So unfortunately, that can be a little bit against the designers. So, and I think that's about it. I don't really have to show everything, but it's good. So now, everything you can see. So in this case, in this project, in brand identity, I will not be paying attention to the brand identity. You can see that in this case, we had paid attention more into when I was doing design. It was more attention on my side to make sure that we have all responsive design done for developers to follow and respect. That was something important for this project. And the development was not done by me. So it's all okay. So I had to guide, I had to answer some questions, be present, being available in order to supervise, so to say, the process to some degree. And there was also something unique about that. So guys, that's all I want to say. That's all I want to present to you. This was an interesting project, and I'm happy to present it to you. It was exciting. Again, as you see, This is the second project in a row I'm presenting. Previous was Minutes. Go check it out, see what is possible to achieve. This one is Free Towers. You can see the different flavor style they have. All of them are oriented. The third project will be Maddox Layla right after this video. Go check it out also. But all you see, all three projects, why I'm sharing them as the package, so to say, here that I worked on a couple months ago. Within this 4 months I was working on them, I guess, or even shorter. They all are oriented towards the tech product. It can be a digital product, or it can be AI related product. The next one will be, which will be exciting. And the next product that I'm going to show to you, Layla Maddox, will be full package. Actually, you will see we'll be covering all three of them. They'll be longer. And I'm excited to present that to you as well. Guys, this is Daily Merch. Check it out. You can go to the YouTube of mine. You can go to LinkedIn and explore more to connect with me. And yeah, stay connected. Take care. Have a good day.